Hey everybody, this is voiceover analysis of a practice match between myself and Marcello. He's going to play a live stream match in the near future, and it's going to be a race to 10 ball. Winner break, no 3-foul rule. Rack your own. So this is a good practice match just to get used to the ebbs and flows of it. To me, at race to 10, it's going to take 2 hours at least, typically, of pool playing, and then maybe a 5-minute break here. So I'd basically lock up 2.5 to 3 hours. 2.5 is what I'd expect, and then you can take your time. 2 hours, hour and a half, it's fast. Marcello touched the 4-ball there. You don't notify your opponent, that is a foul in most formats, which I know you know, but and we are practicing, so whatever. So I missed the first shot for whatever reason. I don't know if it had anything to do with that 4-ball. Felt guilty. So it's super deep in the pocket, so I'm basically just hoping to get a shot here, so I just hit it full with left. Trying to hit the ball, then the rail, and get good grab on the rail. Potentially hit the point. If it hit the point, which is what I kind of thought was going to happen, it would have came up and not hit the 7. It would have came in between the 7 and the 3. That was what I was playing for. And if that had happened, then I would have had a little bit of an angle to play for the side pocket. But the way it is, I'm going to shoot a stop shot, which leaves a little bit of an angle to shoot the 3 all the way down. Now I'm just going to punch it over, and then hopefully end up with like a low left shot on the 4. Yeah, low left. I'm trying not to hit the 9, because if you hit the 9 you can get trapped. So you kind of let the cue ball hit the rail and then use the left English to turn it, which means you can't hit it that hard because the left English won't grab. Anyways, there's not the right angle, so I'm going to go under the 6 here. And I'm playing it straight in past the 9. And I come up short. Maybe that wasn't the right shot. Maybe I should have played it for this. Maybe just max draw. Play it for the corner to the right on purpose, because I got a little funny on that. I need to practice this shot. I ended up missing this twice. Similar shot in the set. Not this ball, but this ball and another ball that was a similar angle. Also the 6 ball randomly. So he's going to have a 2-row kick. Yeah, I'm just working on making sure I keep my head down. That's my goal here. Just fall, nice smooth backswing with the smooth transition forward on every shot. My main goal is to develop consistency in what I'm doing. In order to do that, I gotta be more conscious about what I'm actually doing. So that's why we're watching this video. And I'm hoping that Marcello can get some benefit out of this as well, and anyone else that's watching the analysis. You get to kind of see how I do my own personal analysis, so you can do that on your own time, which I recommend. I'm really getting more and more into visualization as I get older. And part of the visualization is you got to be able to see yourself play. Like almost like you're visualizing yourself doing it, but partly in order to know what you want it to look like, you have to look to see what you actually got, so you can make adaptations and changes so that your game develops into what you want it to develop into. And I have desire to get better, so I'm changing things myself. Just got cloth redone on my table, so it draws really nice. I almost feel like you just got to draw every ball. As that starts to even out, then I'll go back to the normal style that I think is good on a Brunswick, which is more of a punch game, but using the follow more than I do now. The follow doesn't grab yet. So this one, I would like to suck it back, but I'm not quite straight, and then the 10's on the wrong side, so I like to try to, I change my mind, and then I decide to punch it. But I didn't hit it quite enough. But this is fine. One zero. Alright, so I broke, made a ball. That shot was a pretty good shot. I was trying to actually get it underneath the 9 and frozen, but you know, that was the ideal. But here is pretty good. I don't expect him to make a hit here. So he ends up, what does he do? Oh yeah, he pushes the 4 to the side rail and makes it double up with the 5, which is a good shot. So now that there's like, it pretty much makes it on this table. So it moves the 4 to double it up with the 5, which is good. Now I'm just going to take a flyer at this run out. And what I was playing for was to draw straight in between the 3 and the rail and give myself a little bit of an angle so that I could use a low right English and then draw and blast out the 4 like going 2 rails behind it to kick it out. But I overdrew for that shot, so now I'm just going to be whatevering. Now that I'm there, now I got to get perfect in order to try this combo, so I'm going to try to spin 2 rails behind the 3 and the 8 and back around to where I can still get the angle. So this is pretty tricky. I think I ended up hitting it too full. But that would have been okay. It was not great. But now, because it was weird anyways, so you kind of like, to me, I like going for the home run early on so I can duck if I need to. Pretty good shot. I have to kick. This made this rack even more difficult, now leaving the 3-8 combo as necessary in addition to whatever happens here after I hit the 2, which I think I hit the 2 here. I call the 9. There was a slim chance that I could make the 9 there. I would have to get a little bit more grab and it would have had to slide perfectly. So he misses, leaving me super close to this 2-ball, making it in the side. And I think that I believe on the shot that I can make it, withdraw, and then break out the 4 on the same shot, even though the ball is about a quarter of an inch away. But we're practicing, so this is why we shoot shots like this. So I hit it too full. Excuse me, no, I overcut it. So I overcut it because I needed more angle than I had. It was straighter in, which is why I shot that shot, because I couldn't. It was so close together that it was hard to make it straight in, and then I wouldn't have ended up with a good angle on the 3. So I went for kind of a weird shot, just to mess around. Marcello calls the 2. In this format, it's a shooter's option, so I give it back. So it's not really tic-tac-toe. Six, 9, 10. It's all pretty easy though. 5 to the 6 is the key. But where the 9's at, really, you can do anything. High inside. Low right. And this is not to try to hold it for the corner, but to go past through the pathway, through the space between the side pocket and the 6. This is the natural angle. And you just play your speed to down over in this zone. It actually got pretty funny. Like if I would have gotten straight in, this would have been, which was like 2 inches away, when I just got to the weird spot. Still easy though, you know, because the 9 is chilling up there. So there's a lot of ways to get back for the 10. I'll actually get tricky and play rail first with top right. I catch it a little bit full, so it comes up short. So we're left with this shot. Stay down, follow through. Slow, smooth transition. And we're through. 2-0, I think, now. I'm watching my pre-shot routine on my break as well. I'm breaking as such as I would be playing on a 9-foot diamond 10 ball. So I'm working my little pop break, and eventually I'm trying to add another level of speed to my power break, but I want to dial in the slow stroke first. So that's a side project. Plays it safe, nice safe. I'm gonna try for 2 rails underneath, but the side pocket is a little bit where I want to go, I think. Yeah, and I think I just hit it a little bit too hard. Also made it not come out wide enough. But the way the balls are set up, it's not that easy of an out. You gotta get really nice on the 6 to like it, you know. Because from the 6, you got still the 7, 8, 9, and 10, which is half the rack. So until otherwise stated, unless you're a solid ball runner here, this is not a rack that you're expecting to get out. Just to get from the 3, 4, 5 to get to a spot on the 5 where you can go to the 6 is tough. You'd have to get almost straight on the 5 so that you can roll just a little bit down table, kind of to where the 3 is at, to give yourself the angle to thin cut the 6 and go back to the other side of the table, probably to shoot the 7 where you shot the 6 and then come up table for the 8. And if you got to that spot, then that's pretty nice, because it's seeing the ball's not even going to be there now that Marcello's on this shot. He's going to have to create something crazy. So he puts high and right English on that. I'm not sure what his thought was, that it was going to hit the 5 differently. Must be. But if he was going to hit it that way, I don't know what's left English. So he wanted, or he used right English. So I overcut the ball. Got distracted, I think, here. I think a little of this is where I was there. So my thought process was, I know that the 6 and the 9 are messed up, so maybe I should try to interfere with them right now and move them. But then I'm like, well, if I do that, maybe then I'll screw up the balls and can make it worse. So anyways, I ended up just missing the ball because I hadn't really decided yet on a course of action. I think Marcello was trying to bump out either the 6 or the 9 there, which is, this is kind of one of the outcomes that I wasn't wanting to get into, which is, it looks like, although it turns out that he could shoot it, I don't know if it even went, but he hit it pretty hard and it almost went in, so it looks as though he did have a shot. In which case, if he could have made it, he didn't have to whack it so hard unless he was trying to jump it, because he needed to jump it. I don't know, but at that pace, you gotta hit it sweet, because the pocket's a little tough. So I'm playing thinly off the 5. Top left, mostly left. My ideal world is I get it under the 8, 5 in between the 8, or excuse me, in between the 6 and the 9, back tucked in there. That shot was pretty tough, but it's practice scenario. Also, I was trying to punch it to shoot the 6 in the side, back behind there, which is what built in the safety that it ended up being. I just didn't hit the cue ball quite where I wanted to on that 5 ball, so that it kind of squirted. I don't know if I hit it, the 5 into the rail and then there, or if I just hit it too thin and then used spin to make it react like that. I don't know. So then Marcello ends up leaving it right in the front of the hole, but it's I have to end up using inside English and elevate slightly to make it, and that makes the shape weird. So what I end up trying for is to play at 2 rails, but I didn't accommodate for how much spin was going to take the speed off, so I hit it too soft, and then it ended up kind of dying out. So I made a nice touch shot there. Super slow speed. Easy to sell out, but we're practicing that. I get a good hook on him, but he can kick at it, so he does. And that kick shot's such that even though I hit it really nice, it is so tricky that he could have made the ball there, even though I hit it really nice. So just realize it's a low percentage situation. It's kind of a boutique shot. People think it's a legit shot, but it's actually very tough. In a lot of scenarios, it's not as easy as it can be. Like, there are some scenarios where it's a nice shot, but mostly people try it when it's hard, because it's hard to play with the speed of both of the balls and the angles to hook them. You need extra rails to make that easier. So far, so good. Babied it. Wanted to come to the middle of the table. So I'm about two feet off from where I want to be. But we're practicing, so let's go. That was just a center ball. Touch high, really. No English on that 9 ball. It just makes it harder. Same with this shot. I just like to play a lot of those. Touch high, maybe a touch of English, just to throw the ball to the spot. Brake's looking okay. I remember being better at it, so eventually I'll figure out how I was doing it back in the day when I was a young man. So 3-0 here, race to 10. Marcello's pretty much not gaining any traction so far. Leaves me that shot. Stun draw. It's almost straight in. Maybe I played into the rail. It's just a low shot though. You don't want to put English on it from that far away. You just need the low cue ball. Trying to go above it. Maybe I was trying to go below it. Maybe I didn't know what I was trying to do because I wasn't sure what was going on with the 2. I got a little confused on the 2 there because it was tough to. It was kind of a weird angle and I wasn't sure if it's going to hit the 8. Yeah. Super thin and low to try to play 2 rails, and really it did collide, but I would have ended up. That's the spot that I kind of was hoping to get, is that window. Missed the ball. Good shot. Nice result. Yeah. I think there I would have just played low left and played to shoot the 5 in the same corner as where you're going to play the 6, so that I could just play 5 and then, high ball to get the 6, leave it, leave your cue ball in the middle of the table for the 6 and then go straight forward for the 7. So I think he was trying to shoot that in the corner to come back for short side over here. So this shot, I'm just trying to cut it and then come back across for straight in on the 6. Pretty testy shot, but like I said, I'm working on my stroke. I stood up just a little bit. Cue ball got where I wanted to. So I needed to hit that just a little thinner. I think he's trying to kick and stick. So that was just a roll. This, I guess, I think they call this like a nip draw. Which is just a lot of acceleration and not that much cue ball speed. High ball, left, not a lot of left, just enough to turn it up table. That was like right touch high, a little bit of high ball, but more right English. That's just low ball. This is low ball. Four zero. Dry break. Marcello kicks at that ball, which, I mean, when you're practicing, you can do what you want, but I don't think that's the correct shot for a serious match. I don't know how serious he's playing. He seems like he's playing seriously. If I was playing seriously, then I would have probably played safe here on the 1. But instead, I like to shoot this 2, the 1-7 combo, because the 2 is frozen to the rail, or very, very close to frozen, and the 7 is off the rail a little bit, making it like a weird, pretty difficult combination. So I go for this combo, and I don't hit it very well. It was a tough shot, really. I had to hit it almost perfect. So now Marcello's got this. He draws too much. Should have just been a stop shot, which you wouldn't have needed to smash it like he did. But I think he's still feeling, I don't know, early match jitters. That was a hero shot. Need another one though. I think he plays safe, which is smart. Takes away most of my angles, so I kick one rail, call the 3. Not bad. Stop shot safety. Cut it. Sub low left. Almost. Leaves them thin. Marcello's gonna go for it. I think he likes to bank. Good shot. 4-7 combo. It's not quite straight in. You gotta overcut the 4 slightly. That makes it easier though, because now then, once you do that, then the 4 will stay above the pocket. So you just gotta make sure you play enough pace to come back, get your cue ball back up table, which Marcello does not do. He plays low right there, which I like. He was trying to, I think he was trying to play for straight in on the 5 to the cross corner, which would be the right corner from this view, which I think is smart. Bump the 6. This is fine. I think he can just high ball. And if you notice that on your swing there, Marcello, in order to make that ball, your tip went way to the left. You can see how wobbly your hand is too on that shot when you swing. It moves back and forth from left to right. At least it appears to be from that view. I don't know. Underhit it a little bit. Q-tip goes to the left. For 1. Q-tip goes to the left on the break. Too full. Not super easy. What is it, 4-1 now? You can see the score up there. High ball. Came too far there. Was trying to play it in the corner and then punch across. Too much inside. Not enough pace actually. If I would have hit it harder, it would have came out wider. Anyways, high inside here. Kind of a trick shot. I could play safe here, but I don't. Trying to make that shot. Most other tables it goes. That's why I shoot it, because I know that if I shoot it like that at the bar, it's in the hole. But it doesn't win here. That doesn't mean you don't shoot it. You just have to know what happens. So here I like to just roll it to stop it so you don't want the angle. If he comes above it, it's fine. You just make it and then you just go straight up table. The reason why I didn't want to shoot this shot is because the 9 kind of gets in the way if you go up too high. So you don't want to risk it. Hit it okay. Needed more, but this is fine because now I like just drawing to the side rail. Shoot the 6 in the side. Like he's pointing between to the 10. If you just keep drawing, like more draw, you can go between the 10 and the 6 just to the side rail. That's kind of what I like there. And if you can get perfect on it, then it's just a stop shot for perfect shape on the 8. Hit that nice. Need to come around a little bit more. I think he just goes low draw, super low. Looks like he has to just draw straight back with English to spin down table. So this would be low right, I think. Pretty good shot. A little straight. Yeah, you definitely wanted a little bit more angle here, but this is fine. Got there. Four, 2. Tip goes to the left on the brake. Not much going on here. Offensively, 2.9 doesn't go, so you can do whatever you want. Tip goes to the left. Apparently, I don't know, maybe not. So I called the 10 in the corner, banked, and then I ended up to try to draw back and break the balls out, which I did. But then the cue ball went 4 rails, or 3 rails around and made it in there. So he ended up straight in on this ball. But I like what happened with the cue ball. I did good cue ball there. I didn't think the cue ball, or the 1 ball, was going to come all the way around. Low left here is what I like. That was a good shot. Just overhit it a little bit. Good shot. Might have called that. It really looked to me like he thought it was going to go. Why not, right? So I know I'm going to mess with the 7 here, so I just go into it with draw. Overcut it. Good shot. .50-yard line. Tip went to the right. Four, 3. That one was pretty straight. Went up though. It was like a different swing. Running some balls. Just trying to play a little fast and loose, working on my relaxed game. Bump that ball. This one I get a little wild with it. I was only trying to draw it back to like mid-table because I wanted an angle on it. I actually drew past the correct angle. Now I'm on the wrong side of the ball. Now I gotta use like super low ball, and I interfered with this. I didn't set up right. I needed to take more time. Bank shot with draw. Good shot. I liked going high inside there to more to the middle of the table, so I could go one rail for the 9. And if you come up short, then you can go 2 rails forward for the 9. Drew the ball, overdrew it. Super tough on the 9. But if you make it, 10 is not bad. 10 is on the correct side of the pocket for what we want here. Tip goes to the left. Five, 3. Back from that little break. I think the 1 passes. He shoots at it. Balls get weird. Does leave me a shot though. I like to play safe here. That shot was amazing. That's almost like the Efren shot when he's playing Earl, when he plays that safety and then it makes the other ball and then leaves it just like that, and then he shoots the miraculous 2-railer, which I already know doesn't go because I locked it up on the 4, so I already know there's no shot. I had that like impossibly tied up. What I really didn't want to do there is make it any better. The way the balls were with the 6 and the 7 are tied up and the 4 and the 5 are tied up, it's like, and no 3 foul rule, there's absolutely no reason for me to even try to make a hit, so I didn't even bother with it. But I like where I put the cue ball. So I was happy about that shot, even though I didn't really predict making the 2. little too far, almost. If he would have came up on the other side of it, that would have been sweet. Missed it. I think he was trying to, I don't know if he was trying to break him out. So I'm just gonna like play for the 5 and the side and try to stay below it so I can go towards the 6 and the 7 when I pocket the 4 as such. Not really knowing exactly what angle I'm gonna have. I'm really hoping that I can bump the 7. Made it. Made the 7. Talked myself out of this one. Same angle as the first 6 in the first game. This time I gotta draw the ball. I gotta learn this shot because I think I just don't see it correctly, and that's what's causing me to just constantly not make it. Anyways. I'm not sure if he's straight in. Not quite. Two railed it like in a million miles an hour into this corner. So he played that with high ball. Just didn't have the angle and tried to create it. So normally I'd just play a stop shot, 2 rail behind the 9-10 safety air. But we're having a good time today, so I'm thinning off the right side of the ball. Just to do it. Because Marcello likes to bank. So I'm going to leave him a bank shot, knowing that he'll go for it every time, and that it's likely that he'll leave me an easier shot than if he was to play a move. And he does. This is not that easy of a shot, and I end up missing, but this is what I was hoping for. Just overcut it. If I'd hit it any fuller, the cue ball wouldn't have gone as far, and I would have made it. So really, other than the angle that I hit it, it was a good shot. He plays 2 rails around, and on that shot I play inside and try to play the 9 in the side, so that you're never not getting a shot. At worst, you're shooting in the corner. So he plays off the side of the 9 ball. Maybe with left, maybe not. Scratches. That was not a very smooth stroke. I'm working on smooth stroke. And hence also notice that I didn't get it very nice on that ball. See, that was a smoother stroke. Because the balls were closer, I felt like I got up a little bit there. Use a little bit more hip movement on that one. I got good power, but it did not make a ball. Lost the cue ball a little bit as well. That was a good example of your stroke mechanics, although you were a little bit elevated. I think he goes for this high ball, touch of left maybe. Try to get back over between like 6 and the 4 area over there for a shot. Bumps it. That was a good shot. I don't know if I shoot this combo. It's a little off angle the wrong way, but if you hit the right speed, it comes back out. Nope. Excuse me. I don't know if he can draw straight back for the 3. If so, that's the shot. Otherwise, you gotta go forward. Kind of get back to where the 2 is at, or a little above it, for the 3 in the corner. Tip is down. Made the 6 there. Trick shot. Alright, we should be okay here, but I hit the ball too hard the first one. can't decide if I want to go right or left of the 3. I like to go left of the 3, but then I hit it too hard. I needed to be like level with it, and I get below it. So I ended up shooting it to the left side pocket, really for no other reason, just because it's tough and I want to practice it. If I make it, it does leave me for some sort of something on the 4, so it's not that bad. But it's more just to create separation, and because it's a tough cut, then I want to try it. Yeah, see, from there, I could have made the 4 and drawn it back, which would have also been a nice shot, but that was all part of in the interest of going for it. So all he has to do is make it and come across, but it's far away. He hit it almost full. He's getting the jump cue out here, I think. One stroke's enough, I guess. Trying to get straighter, obviously. Pretty tough cut now. High left. Hit a little bit too full. Caught the point, caught the rail and then didn't go. I like this angle. Really what you want to do here is play it with high ball, but not that high, just enough to get it to hit the 3rd diamond, and then you got to play the speed down under the 9. I think is the way you're supposed to shoot this shot. Because that's what I was planning to do, and it seemed like it was the right way to go. Like, I got enough angle where I was at to do it. So Marcello tries to play it with draw, but he hit it too full. Now I'm trying to think, can I follow it and make it? And I don't know. I don't think that I can make it by following, because I don't think I have. The cloth is still new on this table, so that's like a force follow, and it kills it down on this end rail by the 5. So I end up just playing for the window between the 9 and the 10 to play safe, ultimately, is what I'm trying to do. But I miss. It was pretty straight. scratched. So I'm drawing straight back. Again, this is new cloth. It makes everything play a little different. There are some scenarios where I try to play a different shot. I get straight on this ball. So I think I end up going draw with left. Lifting my head up a little bit there. Left him doubled up. Played it safe. Good shot. I'm sort of going for it, sort of not. The 10 is tough. So I'm playing the 8, the speed of it, to go back into the 10 if I miss it. Playing shape to make the 9. And from there I would have tried to play 2 rails high inside, I think, or would have elevated and try to draw to the short side. Probably draw really on this table right now, but with more seasoned cloth, probably follow. Plays it safe. Good safe. Nailed it. Didn't get the love bump. Came up a little short on my safe, but it was about as good as I'd expect. I got a cue ball frozen to the rail, which just made everything harder for him. I couldn't hit it as full as I wanted to get the 8 ball to go down table with more power than that. So he likes to make it, try to make it, misses good. Yeah, so I've been working on my thin hits here. It's kind of some of my practice. I'll definitely go for the go for the good safe in practice, you know. I think he ends up banking it back to the left corner pocket. No, he played it safe. This is a good shot, actually. But I decided I'm going to go for it. I think I make it and scratch. It's almost in the exact same spot as it is on the cut shot drill from Dr. David Billiards. And it's almost on the cue ball's on like the line for the 7. So it's almost the same shot. So thank you, Dr. Dave, but I didn't play shape. Next game, Marcello's break 6-4. Tip goes to the right. Makes a ball. Straight in. Maybe you can hit it straight and make it. Just rolling it forward. The 2 is right there. Maybe you can't hit it. He would have already shot at it. Oh, that's right. He ends up kicking at this ball. So you must not be able to make it. Kicked it out of there. It's tricky. I'm going to go for it, but I don't have to. I could thin it in the side, but it's going to go right into the 6. And that's no good, so I end up shooting it into the corner pocket with draw. And I know it's going to interfere with the 3, but I'm just going to try to power through it because we're practicing. I'm queued up a little bit funny, and I hit that really bad. But I was really trying to draw under the 3, so I think I was really paying more attention to the cue ball than the object ball there. So that's what happened. Plays it safe. I think I just kick underneath, try to kick and stick, create separation. I think he's trying to stun over, but he ends up drawing the ball. Pretty good shot. Almost got there. A lot of shots. I can kick and stick, bank the 2 towards the 3, use the 4, the 7 as blockers, Bank the 2 past the 6. Use the 4 as a blocker, the 5 as a blocker. It's all whatever you feel like doing here, depending on your goals. So I was trying to bank it past the 6 and then get the cue ball kind of end up where that chalk was before he picked it up. And I hit it soft. And that was mainly because what I wanted to do was leave the 2 down there if he ended up giving me ball in hand, so I could go better to get to the 3 from there. So you can roll it in and then end up with this fairly steep angle on the 3. So I have to kick. Forget, I knew I was trying to do something on this shot. I think I did okay here. Kick and stick, I think is what it was. But I had to kick the 2 high up enough because I knew it wasn't going to stick behind the 6 probably, but if I kicked the 2 up further, then it would hook behind the 10, and that's what happened. So I was pleased with myself. So he's having to kick 2 rails now. 1 rail. Missed it. Alright, so I should get out here. I don't know if I do. Center left. Leave a little angle. Forward, just high ball. High ball. I don't know if you need left English or not here. It depends on if you want to get closer to the 5 or if you don't mind just coming straight across and then being a little bit longer on it. Because I want to be straight in on it. I don't remember exactly how I hit it. Oh, the follow brought it naturally to the center of the table. Now here I'm going to probably just draw to the rail and back out. And had I got a little bit further, I would have went withdraw, but I'm a little bit straight in, so I'm going forward. It doesn't matter. I don't want to get all the way straight in. I wanted to create an angle so I can use either high ball or high inside, depending on what you end up with. I think this is straight high ball. Could have came with it a little bit more there. In. Seven, 4. I think I get a good pop on this one. It looks good right now. Yep. Didn't make a ball, but on a diamond 9-footer, maybe that's really nice. I don't know. I hit it almost exactly the way that I wanted to. So now I'm liking that. That's a good result after 7 breaks. And it's not really showing any benefit in this set making any balls on the break, but that's not my point of doing it. I hope everyone gets that. He just tries to do mega draw there. I don't know what he was trying to do with the cue ball exactly. A little wide. Trying to go to that spot where I could shoot that. Now from there, if I would have made the one, for instance, I would have just used draw to come up above the side, and then I would have been looking good, which is why I shot that shot. Because even from there, I think I could maybe get out. Once you get to the 3, it's pretty routine, and that was basically where I was like, alright, if I make one good shot on this 2 ball, then I can get out. But I missed the one, so here we are. But I'm trying to play more of those when I'm practicing and work on my offense. Alright, so here we are, battling for the 1. He was trying to draw above it. I think that's fine. Just missed. Wasn't easy. I'm thinking too long for practice, and I know it. And I'm just, we're just practicing. I'll relax for a second. Like, I might as well aim the shot, though. All right. Battle, battle, battle. Scratch. A little tricky. Give yourself an angle, low right. Depends on how gambly you feel. Straighter in is better and easier. Less straight, less so, but once you get to on the 4, you're good. I think he was trying to go forward. Could 2-rail bank it out of there and play safe behind the 9. Jump shot, miss. Still watching. I'm not really talking that much because I'm just kind of watching myself play. If you're still watching by now, it's probably just you and me, Marcello. Maybe somebody else might be watching it. I'm just working on my swing. Trying to make it look good, the way I want it to look. Simple and smooth, efficient. And powerful. 8-4. A little soft. Drew it. I'll have to watch that again. See how my mechanics were a little bit different there. I think maybe it was the timing.
Eyeball.
Yeah, just roll up here, straight in. Pretty good. Draw. Figure out what angle you want here. You either want to go to the end rail to play at one rail, or you want to draw back or get higher somehow, either follow it or whatever, to go 2 rails forward, one or the other. He goes forward. I like it. He's a little straight on it now. You really wanted to be on the rail, frozen. He overcut that ball, so his cue ball went a little bit too far. What does he do again? He draws out. Nope. He punches it. That's what happens. Misses it. Hit it pretty good. Hit both points. So I think I'm just going to play a roll up safe here. Bank the 9, or excuse me, bank the 6 into the gap. Put the cue ball kind of by where the 9 is. Hopefully touching the 9, touching the 7. Up in there, yep. Make it tough for him. Nothing special. Went past it. I don't know if he was playing one rail. I'm a little frustrated throwing the cue ball kind of wildly. I don't even remember what I do here. Maybe I punch up. Oh yeah. Just playing a little bit smart here. You can go so many ways. If you get straight in, you can draw straight back. You can creep it up an inch to go straight in, short side past the 10. You can shoot that shot, so you get straight in on the 10 or on the 9 to go all the way down table. But it's easy because you're a foot and a half away, just like you want to be. Boom, boom, boom. 10 is there. Nine to 4. Excuse me. Forgot to mark it for some reason. Pretty good about remembering that. It's part of the routine of it. It's not someone else's job to do it. You should do it yourself. And you know you've done it and you can mark it off your list. It's like part of the checklist of winning a game. Mark your game. No one else is going to give you credit. So you got to do it for yourself. Playing a little safe. Pretty tough hit. He's gonna jump a long way. I don't know if he makes a good hit here. Nope. One stroke is enough. So this is weird. I don't remember what I do. I think I just try to hit it perfect and then play for the short side. But you don't really have a good angle, and then the 5 and the 7 are blocking the lane that you really like. So you're basically coming in perfect. Coming in hot to an exact spot. Across the zone. Across the line. Because you gotta come in high like that. Pretty close. But we ready to play safe. Now I'm playing this 3 rails behind the 6. Bang. Makes a good hit. Leaves it pretty thin into the side. I go for it. 3's right there. All I have to do is make it. I think I miss. I think I hit it too thin. Nope, I hit the point. Yeah, that would have been nice to get that back. So I think it goes So this would just be draw. Decide what you want to do here. Looks like he's going to play the short side. I don't know. Either way, it's manageable if you decide to. There's plenty worse to go to make it happen. He's thinking about something. See that grip you need to use when you use draw? It's a pretty good shot. High ball. Maybe touch it inside, I don't know. Depends on the angle. You can probably just do it with high ball, but most people might use inside just because they want to. Probably draw here. Punch, draw. Not sure if he's gonna, on this shot, if you're playing, I might just play across the table to shoot the 7 in the opposite side corner or side pocket from the, but if you really, the combo is easy too, so if you end up where it's just a natural roll to the straight in combo, that's acceptable, but you shouldn't have left yourself there. I think he was trying to do that shot where you play it for the side and you just underhit it. But we're looking good. Draw. I don't like putting left English on this. I think that if you put English at the throw, it gets too tricky for me once the balls start getting dirty. I think I gotta just play that with straight bottom. Alright, so he misses, leaves this. Checking to see how easy it is. I think I end up having to draw this back just a hair. Weird cueing. I get through it, I think. Yeah, that looks better. Now I think I'm going to play above it with this angle. Just a hair short, really, if ideal, but it's good for the set. Shunk. Let's play some more pool. Tips going to the left and up. Try break. I think I ended up missing this shot. Trying to hit it really hard and just use high ball to come 1 rail, 2 rails, 3 rails. As such, sort of like that. That would have been nice, 2 rails, but I missed the ball, so who cares? Leave that shot. Overall is safe, not happy about it. Roll it in. Pretty good. I think I can punch, draw. Yep. Weird cueing. Barely made it. Stretched out quite a bit. Made it. Drew back. I was trying to draw back just straight because it's on the other side of the side pocket. I ended up having a shot, but I got to masse a little bit to make it. A little twist to the left. Then I was playing shape for the side. Overrolled it. A little sad. That was a sweet couple of shots. I came up short there. As far as didn't get there the way I wanted to, and thus not where I wanted to be. Short of the goal. And I don't get out. Yeah, I like this punch over, fairly straight, draw it straight back, leave a little angle for the 8, go up table. You're good. It's a good starter shot. Thinking about our backswing. This is almost over. Some interesting body language to make that shot happen. Nice. I like that. You don't have to get close. You just have to trust your shot making. Nine, 6. Good break. One ball got tied up. Otherwise, it was sweet. Made 2 balls. He rolls out, making that a lot harder. I didn't even look at it. I just gave it back because I'm comfortable in my chair. Tries to bank it out and make the 3 duplicates as it safe. Alright, so we can get out here. Pretty easy. 7 goes in the side. Nothing much to do. Stay in control of the table. Floats down, that's fine. You want a little bit of an angle, I think, here to do something. Looks fine. I like going high inside here. You can draw. Draw. Too much draw. Now, I don't know. Maybe you overdraw it and try to like go back and forth and then shoot the 6 in the side. If you run right into the 10, what happens then? You gotta shoot it in the corner, but it's a weird angle maybe. Shooting it off the end rail maybe. Missed it. I left it out. Now I just gotta roll this in. Forget how I played the 6 and the 7. I think I was being cute, so I played the 6 into the 7 foolishly. And it came out too far and it made it tough for me, but I ended up still getting there, I think. Yeah, I wanted it to be not that much angle. Do. Down there, pretty good. And that's that. Thank you for watching.